How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. How's the weather been?
It's been terrible as late.
Dang, that sucks. I bet you'll be happy when it gets sunnier.
Yeah, I'm ready to go boat.
I know. Hey man, where's my money, man?
I don't have it, bro.
I'm about to review games.
Bro, times are hard. I don't have 17,000 for you.
I feel that.
What's your emergency?
Help my friend committed suicide.
Remain calm, help is on the way. Don't leave the scene. Is there anything you can tell me about the body?
He's in the living room and it looks like he's been laying there for a minute.
Do you know anybody that would not like this person would do this to him?
No, I do not.
Do you know what time he would have been home last night?
I would like to say like maybe 8.
What time did you find him right now?
Like 7 or 8 in the morning.
Alright. Help is on the way. He'll be there any second now.
Alright.
Man, I hate these type of cases.
You and me both. We know the rules. We just have to come in and ask some questions and figure out what happened.
Let's just get it over with.
Hey, detectives.
Nice to meet you, Bricker. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Sorry for your loss, buddy.
Just got a few questions for you so we can wrap this whole thing up and get on out of here.
So, can you explain to us how you found the body?
No. We just got off work and like we went to get some drinks to get our minds off work related stuff. And next morning I came in, I figured it wouldn't be big of a deal to just walk in because I've been over here so many times. And I found them like this.
Well, it sounds like you two are pretty close friends and pretty comfortable with each other, so do you know of any motives, any reasoning why this may have happened and why it may decide this way out of life?
No, the only thing I could think of is that he did mention a couple times that he was financially struggling, and it was like probably 17,000 somewhere around there.
So he was having money problems. The only thing you can think of is maybe, let's think here, maybe like, was there any family issues? Maybe like love life that just wasn't going very well for him? Anything like that?
No, the only thing I can think of is the financial stuff.
So really only work-related issues. I mean, can you think of anything else that might need to be said?
Nope, that pretty much clears the air for what happened. I hate to see these kinds of cases, but you just have to deal with them.
Well, it looks like we're done here. Thank you for your time and cooperation.
Yep, thanks for your time.
Hey, isn't it turkey season?
Yeah, it started a couple days ago.
How's that been going for you?
Pretty slow, birds aren't really moving anywhere.
I'm gonna have to do that with you sometime.
Yeah, maybe we'll make a day out sometime.
Yeah, when we're both free.
Hey, boss. Got some news you might want to hear.
Yeah, lay it on me, Keith. What do you got?
About that suicide case that happened a little over a month ago.
I thought that case was over and done for.
We thought that too until we looked into his bank account and stated that some money had been taken out. We looked into it and he was not on the poorer side. He was a rich guy.
So, sounds like we were lied to.
Looks that way.
Well, we know what that means.
Yep. Can you make some phone calls, get the neighbors in here, ask them if they have any questions, if they saw anything that night. I'll go down to the morgue, talk to the pathologist, check up his autopsy, see if he saw anything that may raise some suspicions, and see if we can reopen this case and find out a murder.
All right, I'll make out some calls to the neighbor.
You call me in here.
Yep, over here.
Detective.
John.
What is the reason you called me in here for, Detective?
I just need to ask you a few questions.
Yep, I'm all yours.
All right, well, did you see anyone leave the house or enter the house where the crime had occurred?
Yeah, I saw this man. He was probably 5'10", 5'11", had glasses on, walked in there relatively quickly. He exited like he was trying to get out of there and did not want anybody to see him, but I caught him because I was working on my bushes, which was next door, and I saw him leaving, speeding out of there.
Okay, well, I have a picture of a guy here, so you can take a look at it and just let me know if that's him or not.
Give me a sec here. That is definitely him. No question about it.
So I was gonna say the same thing because you mentioned glasses, curly hair, and everything
Yeah.
else.
That is
Well,
definitely him.
that clears what the questions I had were, so I think we're pretty well good here.
Alright, detective.
Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
How's it going, Bobby?
Good. Old same old, same old. What can I do for you today?
I need to go back over that suicide case. May have possibly been a murder.
Yeah, right this way. Has anything come up with it?
Yeah, some money was taken from his account, so we need to just go back over the autopsy and see if anything happened.
Well, in the autopsy, I found traces of gunpowder here at his left temple.
So, in order for him to be shot, the gun would have been directly on his forehead or on his temple?
Correct. I also found gray marks on his palm, like not directly on his palm, but it came back as lead, so could have been writing something.
So, gray marks on the palm, that means in order for him to have done this, he would have had to kill himself with his non-dominant hand.
Correct. There are also fingerprints around his wrist.
So, if we find those fingerprints, then we can find out who our killer is.
Correct.
Alright, I think that's all I needed from you, so have a good day. Have fun with these dead bodies down here. You do what you need to do. I'll get back up there for the real men do their job.
How you doing,
Mr. Burker? Sorry about this. We were just going over the case files from last month and noticed we never got a written statement from you from the suicide case. So if you could just go over that with us and go over like what you saw and just so we can get this in a written statement, then that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I got you. So the night before the suicide, we went out to eat after work, and like after that we went back to his house for a couple of drinks and stuff, had some fun, and I managed to left something there, but I don't remember what. And the next morning I came back in the house.
Sorry, just 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second. It's pretty important. Alright, continue.
Alright, and I came in the house because like we were close. Then I found him on the living room floor with a gun in his left hand, and it looked like he killed himself.
So that's everything that went down. That's everything that happened that night and that morning.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, sorry to inform you, Mr. Bricker, but you were under arrest for the murder of Malcolm.
Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed for you.
Why are you in
I killed my best friend. Do you want to know the details?
here? Yeah, lay it on me.
Alright. Well, last month we went to the bar after work to get like stress, relief stress, and then like I used that to lower him into my trap by killing him when because he owed me like $17,000. Because he like didn't pay me back for something that I helped him with financially, and then I went over to his house and banged on the door, and then I just said, "Where's my money, man?" And yeah, that's when all this stuff went down. What you looking for?
I robbed a grocery store and I killed the clerk. My whole life I lived on the streets and I was tired of it, so I went to the grocery store and I begged for the money and he wouldn't give it to me. And he was gonna call the cops, so I shot and killed him. Yeah.
Well, you're yapping. Lunchtime, numbnuts.
Alright,